why the bird don't get electrocuted. We are trying to find out the answer. So we have considered, say, these are the three phases, say R, Y, and B. This is a three-phase line. So three phases are shown here, and say the bird is sitting on Y phase. So bird is sitting on Y phase. This is the Y phase on which the bird is sitting. If we look at what position the bird is sitting, it is touching the line at these 2 points. And if you consider these 2 points, say the first point is say point 1, second point we are considering as point 2. So for these 2 points, say the potential is V1 at this point 1 and V2 at this point 2. So as these 2 points are the points of same line, or in other words, as these 2 points are short circuited, we can say the potential difference of these 2 points, that is V, is equals to V1 minus V2, or which can be written as V2 minus V1 is equals to 0. Because these two are the short circuited point, it means V1 and V2 both are same. And that is why if the potential difference is same, then no current is flowing between these 2 points, between point 1 and 2. This is the basic property of any short circuit, that if we can say if any 2 points are at same potential, point A and point B, if they are at same potential or short circuited by the conductor, then the potential difference between them remains 0. The potential difference is 0. And as the potential difference is 0, the current flowing through that circuit, or the current flowing through the body of this bird, as the potential difference is 0, the current flowing through the body of this bird is ideally 0, or practically it is of very small value, very small and negligible value. So that value is negligible. Apart from this, if we consider another situation where, say, the bird is again sitting on same phase, Y phase. The bird is sitting on Y phase, touching these 2 points of Y phase, and at the same time, the bird has touched the point on R phase. Now, what has happened? See now, R phase and Y phase, these two phases are getting now short circuited through the bird, through the body of the bird. And as soon as these two phases get short circuited, because there was potential difference between these two phases, R phase and Y phase are not at same potential. There was potential difference between these two phases. That is why now current has to flow. Current either has to flow in the direction, say, R to Y, or it has to flow in the direction of, say, Y phase to R phase. And that current will be very huge in amount, because directly we are short circuiting the three-phase line. So if we are short circuiting that, say the resistance of the body of this bird is, we are considering, say, R is equals to 0. Let us consider R is very small, negligible, or it is equals to 0. Then in that case, when we find out the current, it will be, say, VR minus Vy divided by R. That becomes the current. So if R is equals to 0, that means this difference can be any value, VR minus Vy divided by 0. And when we are dividing it with 0, it is becoming infinite. So we can say very huge amount of current is flowing through the body of the bird, and hence the bird gets a huge electric shock and it will get died there.